Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Spice, Love and Sex Empowerment Coach for strong, successful women with lovecleansing.com and the creator of the program Love Cleansing. And I'm here today to give you a very special Facebook Live. I usually like to come in here and I like to talk about relationships, and I like to talk about how to stick to your boundaries and have the relationships that you want, learn to ask for what you want, and how to get those wants and needs met in a very clear way. And so today I'm going to talk about something a little bit different. It's kind of similar sort of tenets and ideas. However, it has a little bit of a different spin to it. So yes, I'm a love empowerment coach, but I'm also a sex empowerment coach. So today we're going to talk a little bit more about the sexual side of things and how to get what you want in a sexual situation. Because as I was saying, I really, really want for all of you to have the long, sustainable, healthy, loving relationships that you want to have. But sometimes you just may not be ready for a relationship, right? I mean, there are many reasons why you may not be ready for a relationship. Sometimes you may have like a career that you're like really invested in that takes up a lot of your time, that maybe is a new career. Maybe you want to focus on that. Maybe you just got out of a long-term relationship. And we all know that jumping from one relationship to another is definitely not the way to go. And sometimes you just know that you haven't done all of this work that I talk about doing all the time, do the work to get ready to be in a relationship. Maybe you're smart and you're aware of yourself and you know that you haven't done that work yet and you're just not ready. So I think what you can do is you can be smart and you can realize where you're at, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, and do what you need to do in the meantime while you are getting ready to be in a relationship that you want to be in. So I see that a couple people have joined us. I am not a fan of doing the whole hi everybody with each person that comes on because that can get really distracting. Yeah, it'll make me like way too distracted and off of my game. So I would love it though if you say hi if you're here and let me know that you're here, because what Facebook does that you may not know is it actually, once the live is over, everybody who's on here who hasn't said hi, I have no idea that you were here. And then I can't like give you a shout out later. I can't like send you a message and be like, hey, thanks for being in my Facebook Live. I can't send you kisses. I can't do anything. So I would love to just hear hi from all of you and any of you who are actually on the live joining me right now. So as I was saying, if you're not ready to be in a relationship, but you still want to have fun, and you're not dead yet, what can you do to still have tons of fun and not get your heart broken when you're not ready for a relationship? Because everybody needs some relief sometimes, and maybe sometimes everyone needs the occasional, like, this is going to be really fun in the short term but it's not a good idea in the long term kind of thing. I think we all know that if you like stop yourself from doing things that you want to do, like if you have a craving and you don't give into that craving, you're going to wind up craving it for a really long time. And then you might wind up making really stupid decisions at times when you're not prepared. So this is a way to actually be prepared to make some of those choices that may not be good long-term choices, but are things that you're going to want to do in the short term. And here's the thing, we're all human. And I feel like when you're doing all of this hard work, sometimes it's like you're just gonna have to give yourself the opportunity to say, you know what, I'm taking a break, I'm having a cheat day, or I'm doing something that I know isn't the best for my long-term goals, but it's what I need to do for now. So, because as they all say, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So if you want to find out how to have your cake, eat it too, and not feel like crap in the morning, that's what we're about to talk about. The 5 saucy and safe ways to have tons of fun and not get your heart broken when you are not ready for a relationship. So number one, be super, super clear on what you're looking for and what you're available for and what you want. Now, this may sound pretty simple, and this may sound like, you know, pretty much a lot of the same things that I say about everything, but it's because it's true. You have to be able to get really clear on this, even more so clear than sometimes with other things. So, you know, this is not a pass for saying, you know, oh, well, don't do the work, just go out there and have mindless experiences. No, you have to still do the work, because if you don't, you are going to get your heart broken, mark my words, because you have to know, I am not ready for a relationship. And so I'm not going out there looking for a relationship. And I'm not going out there telling somebody that I want a relationship. I'm going out there and I'm being really, really clear. And I'm reminding myself time and again, because if you're out in the world doing casual dating and meeting people, you are going to start having feelings. You're a human being, and you know, you're a wonderful, kick-ass, beautiful woman, and you are going to have feelings, and you're going to meet somebody and you're going to think, well, you know what, I know I said I didn't want a relationship, but. So you have to just be really clear. So that way, when you are faced with that potential of a relationship, you don't just cave and give in. You know, one way to do it is to actually just write it all down. Write down everything that you want and that you're available for and that you're looking for, and remind yourself, stick it up there and remind yourself, I'm not ready for a relationship, and I'm doing this to have a good time and to get some of my needs met. Then number two is be very, very super clear with all the people that you interact with. So, you know, there's this thing that happens when, you know, you meet somebody and you don't want to say right away, like, oh, hey, this is who I am and this is what I'm into. You want to kind of like beat around the bush, and people want to like be like, well, you know, I'll see what they want first. Or people want to let things evolve into something. They don't want to come right out and say, this is who I am and this is what I want. However, I think when you do that, it actually gives you like this extra street cred. It makes it so that people like are respectful of that, because they're like, whoa, this chick knows what she wants. And I'm telling you, a lot of chicks do not know what they want. A lot of us do not know what we want because we're not taking the time before we go out into romantic or dating situations to figure out what we want. We just kind of go out there and we say, oh, I'll figure it out as I go along, but that doesn't work. So if you can actually speak up and say to somebody, this is what I want, this is what I'm available for, and I'm not compromising on that, you'll be surprised by how many people will actually be really, really impressed by that. And I have experienced that triple, double, quadruple, a million times over, that people have been very impressed. Am I saying that I've slept with 1 million people? Who knows? That's for you to find out. Number 3. This is the bottom line. This should be like number 1, but it doesn't matter. They're not in order of how important they are. Number 3 is love yourself well. Very, very, very well. Remember, the reason you're doing this is for you. It's not for anybody else. This is for you to have everything you want. It's for you to get your needs met. It's for you to be able to explore and have the experiences that you want to have without having to have the trauma or the bad negative feelings that come along with doing anything out in the world. So this is really a chance for you to love yourself. And you know what? If you're in situations that don't feel right for you, you have to be able to step out of them. And you have to be able to be like, I'm out, I'm done. And you know what? I'm not saying don't care about other people, but care about yourself first. Care about your own feelings and your own desires and what you want to need in these situations first. Because this is kind of dicey territory. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. This is not just like basic, like 101 like sexual empowerment. This is kind of some high level shit. So this is doing things in a way you are going to have feelings come up. You are going to have things that are going to trigger you and make you feel like, oh my God, what am I doing? And so that's why you have to really make sure to give yourself a lot of self-care. Remind yourself that you are doing this for you because you are a wonderful, amazing, beautiful person who deserves to have everything they want. And so something that can help with this process is our number 4, which is get support from friends. Surround yourself with people who support you, who are going to remind you of not only how awesome you are, but also they're going to remind you of your core values that you have and the things that you really are wanting from life and from your experiences with life. You know, this is not a carte blanche to go out there and basically just like throw everything away and make tons of bad choices. You know, this is an opportunity to really just have some things in your life that you may have wanted, but that you haven't allowed yourself to have because you're really busy searching for this very specific thing. And, you know, that's great, and it's good to be focused and it's good to be clear. But like I said, if you're clear that you don't want to be in a relationship right now, I support that. And I support you still getting your needs met. I support you still having whatever kind of experiences that you want to have, as long as they are going to be safe for you, sane for you, consensual for you, and they're really going to be uplifting you in your life and giving you a good experience. So here's number 5. And this is kind of one of my favorite ones. And not just because it has a cute name attached to it. But this is pick the rich ass chocolate cake and not the bread muffin. Do you know what I mean by that? What I mean is, so let's say you're on a diet, right? And you have your, you eat really good throughout the week, and then you have your cheat day. On your cheat day, what are you going to eat? Are you going to eat like carrots and celery like you've been doing all week? No, you're going to eat like pizza and wings and a rich ass piece of chocolate cake. So in this scenario, that's what I want you to be focused on. You know, the bread muffin is that boyfriend material. It is that husband material. And if you don't want that right now, trying to eat that bread muffin is just going to be confusing. It's just going to be something that's going to make you feel like, oh, but wait, but now I know I wasn't ready for a relationship, but now I met this amazing, wonderful person who is all these things that I've ever wanted and more. And maybe he is, but probably he's not. And then you're going to get sucked in again, and you're not ready. And you're going to like be either repeating all the same patterns that you haven't worked on, or you're going to be putting aside your own needs because you're really not in a place where you have the time and the energy for this. So don't eat the bread muffin, okay? Don't go after the bread muffin. Now, I'm not saying like find some loser on the street that, you're going to take home and then he's never going to leave your couch, or find some douchebag in a bar who's going to like roofie you and then, whatever, like screw you and run out the door. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying pick men that you're like, wow, I would love to be with you. If only you were younger. If only you were older. If only we were in the same place as we are in life. If only we had the same goals, like I'm sure that you as a strong, powerful woman, you have goals for what you want in your life, right? And, there a lot of times that's how we pick our relationships, is who has the same goals. And that's what we should be doing, is picking our long-term relationships based on the long-term goals that we have and having similarities in those. But sometimes you meet somebody and you're just like, damn it, you are like perfect in so many ways, but we don't have those same long-term goals. So this is a perfect opportunity to spend time with somebody like that, and to have a great time with somebody that you may not be able to have a long-term relationship with. And it's great. And you get to really enjoy the moment, and you get to really enjoy the now and learn what you can, and there's so much to learn in every moment. And when you meet somebody that is out of your normal situation, it's really an opportunity for you to have something different and to have something where you can learn a lot. and you can have some really amazing experiences. So that's my take on it. Eat the rich ass chocolate cake, please, girlfriend, and just enjoy yourself. Because you know what? Right now, if you are single and you know you're not ready for a relationship, you have an opportunity here to really have some cool experiences that you're not going to have at other points in your life. So take advantage of it. Don't just be sitting there the whole time like bemoaning and being sad for yourself that you're single. If you're single and you know you're not ready, this is a golden opportunity for you to have so much fun. And, you know, if you want more ideas or advice or support on how you can have this fun without having your heart broken, because that is a very, very real thing that happens and that can happen, I tell you, please reach out to me. I'm really, really happy to talk with everyone and to give support and all of that. Check out my website, lovecleansing.com. Check out the Facebook group, which is also Love Cleansing. And just keep looking out there. I have some really exciting things that are going to be coming up in the near future. I'm going to be unrolling some programs and numerous different ways that I can be of service to all of you successful, beautiful, strong, powerful, kick-ass, lovely ladies that I'm so happy to call myself one of. And yeah, I would just love to connect with any of you. So please do connect with me online. You can find me anywhere under Love Cleansing, and also Spyce or Spicy Spyce, as is my stage name. So that's me signing out for today. I hope you've enjoyed this. I would love to hear any of your comments and questions in the chat box, or feel free to send me a private message as well. All right, well, I hope you all have a great day. And anyone who wants to just say hi before I shut down, because I see there's a lot of you that have joined in and have been listening. And I am happy to see so many of you, but there's only a couple of you that have said hi. Why is everybody so shy? Everyone's shy to say hello on the video about love and sex. Come on, I know you people are not shy. So I'm not going to call you out. I'm just going to say, okay, I'm just going to look here. Very nice. Thank you all for coming. Yeah, feel free to get in touch. Bye.